Okay, I'm ready. Battle stations, battle stations, battle station calling all improv maniacs. This is the second battle. And if my name isn't Wayne Ailing, I would know who I was. But anyway, I'm not the show, not really. So welcome everyone from around the world to Grande Prairie Live Theater's Battle of the Improv Maniacs. Thanks to Krause's Cleaners for sponsoring the amazing but cheap trophies. And I'm going to go over the rules and introduce everybody. First of all, our judge, Brenda Scragg, from all the way 3 blocks away from the theater. She's played keyboards for Grande Prairie Live Theater in numerous musicals. She was a judge in the Grande Prairie Live Theater Showcase of Stars fundraisers held many, many moons ago. She doesn't look a day over what she looked like then. And so she's back finally as a judge. And the contestants in no particular order of importance. First of all, we have our first ever mother-daughter team. Piper Robertson recently won Grande Prairie Live Theater's highest award for a youth actor, the Rising Star Award. And she's drugged her mother here tonight. Jennifer Robertson, welcome. And then all the way from Edmonton, Calgary, yuck. Come, Penn and Barker, Maura Penn and Bo Barker, welcome. Maybe you'll like it so much you'll move here. And then Team Idiot Aces, Alyssa Hudson and Chris Gamble, are back to defend their crown as the big winners from our inaugural Battle of the Improv Idiots. So now here's the rules. They're simple. I got 3 hats here, and in each hat are 6 challenges. The topics are different. I'll draw out a topic at random, and each of the 6 rounds will start with a different team. And in between rounds, I get to talk. So I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to go for our first team, which is mom and daughter. And just so you know, your hat, this is your hat. So are you ready?
Yes.
Ready.
All right. This one is called the one-line scene. In 1 minute, there's only 1 line of dialogue spoken. And so you have to do a scene based on only 1 line of dialogue. And the line is this: why did you do that? So you got 10 seconds to think about it. And then, why did you do that? Play a scene.
Okay. Where are we able to go? Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Wayne, are you telling us when we get to go?
You just start?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Why did you do that?
Why did you do that?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? You know what I'm talking about. Why did you do that? Pretty sure we can only say, why do you do that?
Are we allowed
The
to?
only thing we're allowed to say is, why do you do that?
Why did you do that?
Why? Why did you do that?
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 5 seconds.
Why did you do that?
All right. Yeah, perfect. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And now our guests from out of the Peace Country. Welcome to the Peace Country. You get the tri-corner hat because you're from so far away. And your challenge is, we got questions. For 1 minute, describe a scene using only questions and alternating. And the topic is, remember, you can only ask questions and you have to alternate between yourselves. Topic: faster than a speeding turtle. Go.
Sup?
Nothing much. You see that friggin' turtle?
You know, was that the green turtle or the purple turtle?
Well, given my my color blindness, I'm not too sure, but I think I'd have to defer to you. Was it green or purple?
Do you know what's kind of between green and purple? I think there's a color, but do you remember?
Would it be brown?
Would it be persimmon?
Persimmon. Isn't that a fruit?
But can fruits be faster than turtles?
Maybe, possibly, if they go through your body wrong? Too much vitamin C?
But tell me, Barker, what happens when it goes really
10
fast through your
seconds.
body?
Well, sometimes I'd have to say that the toilet paper shows up a different color than the one.
Yay, thank you very much. Good job. Good job. And now, our homegrown idiot aces, your challenge is gibberish. The first person gives a gibberish word or short phrase to their teammate who translates the word or phrase. Then you change places. One word translations are not acceptable. The longer the translation, the better. And gibber away.
Asa, ande, rakatolo, pache, indakla.
Welcome, everyone, to this production of Hamlet featuring flamingos. Sentalar amenda da quinta la koshabar dintinta cadesa.
We would like to remind everybody that no flamingos have been hurt in the rehearsal process of Hamlet the Flamingos. Ondasalaka era a swoop tese roma home.
And no flamingos will be hurt in the production either, as long as when something swoops at you, you just chill. Sintalaranaba osikete
10
intalemana
seconds.
suko shanara.
We've just been informed by our stage manager that one of the flamingos is possessed and is coming for us.
Very good, very good, very good. All right, round one is done, and that was so much fun. So now here's a little announcement for all of you parents out there and young actors between the ages of 7 and 17. Registrations are now open for the Summer Rising Star Drama program. And guess what? They've only been open for 4 business days, and already we filled 48% of the available spots. So if you want to come to Summer Drama Camp, Rising Stars, and become a star like Piper, get registered soon. And now it's on to round 2, and we're going to start with the tricolored hat people. Who was that? I can't remember. All right. No, we started with them. No, we didn't. All right, our out-of-towners. This is called Reverse Trivial Pursuit. 1 minute to give the questions that these answers answer. So each of you have to give a question. And then once we've done the answer, then I'll move on to another word or another phrase. So 1 minute and give the questions that these answers answer. Each of you must give one question. And here we go. Tied up for now. Tied up for now.
Why I can't answer the front door?
This is not my group. I can't answer the front door. I wasn't listening. This.
Hold it. This is the wrong group. There we go. Bo and Mora. Okay, cut Chris. There we go. All right, let's start over again. Reverse Trivial Pursuit. Give the questions that these answers answer. Each term must give 2 questions, 1 for each. And tied up for now, and go.
What's a good night or a really bad night?
Okay, snow blowers. Snow blowers.
Another name for the Calgary Stampeder cheerleading squad?
Another name for the Edmonton Eskimos cheerleading squad?
Walk like an Egyptian.
What I tend to do when I wake up because I'm over 40.
What I tend to do when I wake up because I have a broken back.
Yesterday's news.
Jason Kenney?
Sorry, what was the answer again?
Who is Jason Kenney?
Yesterday's news.
Yesterday's news? Tomorrow's memories. Please name them.
An upside down cheesecake baker.
The first thing you picture in Sicily?
Name a man who's tied up for now.
This is the last question. Not your mother, too.
She's.
Name one person who's not allowed to touch my stuff. Not my real mom.
Yeah, well, did that lady that showed up with the really bad perm to pick me up from school when I was 10?
All right. Yay, good stuff. All right, very good. Okay, now we're on to the Idiot Aces. Here is your challenge. Hey, we got the right number of aces up there and idiots as well. All right. For 1 minute, we got questions. A 1 minute scene you describe using only questions alternating between players. The topic, waiting for a zombie Zoom meeting to start.
Hi, is this your first time in the zombie Zoom meeting?
I wasn't sure if I was supposed to be helping people log into the from the waiting room. Where's the waiting room? Where am I?
Well, you're in the waiting room, but did you ask Craig if you're in the right spot?
Who's Craig?
Have you seen the guy wandering around asking for brains?
The one, is he the one without a brain in his head?
Maybe we should ask him. Maybe.
How do we find Craig?
Should we just call for him?
10 seconds.
Can he hear us from here? Craig!
Craig?
Where are you, Craig?
All right, very good. All right, thank you so much. And now we're moving on to mom and daughter, and your challenge is 1 word at a time, letter. So you're typing a letter, 1 word at a time, and you compose the letter alternating 1 word at a time. So one person speaks 1 word and then another word and then back and forth for a minute. And your topic is, in your letter, fly away upside down now. Fly away upside down now is your topic for your letter. I'll do it 1 more time. Fly away upside down now. Go.
Today
We
would
fly
away
into
the
clouds.
because
Stephen
was
so
Horrible.
he
Went
running
upside
down,
even
though
I.
knew
He
would
supposed to. No, supposed
was even though
flying
in the upside down.
down.
10.
We
Are
revolting
against
the
army
of
Alcatraz.
All right. Yay, 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 yay. It's too bad the camera couldn't turn upside down at that. All right. So here at Grande Prairie Live Theater for virtual variety nights, we're always trying something new and different and maybe sometimes a bit on the wild side. So right now we've started it up. We're running a home video challenge throughout the rest of this month. Winter is so long and the new normal restrictions feel like they're so long. So we want you to send us something long. Submit your video of 15 to 45 seconds of the longest thing that you've experienced in Grande Prairie or anything about long in Grande Prairie. We'll be presenting submissions throughout all of the remaining virtual variety nights on Thursday. And at the end of the month, we'll announce a winner. That's right. There's really cool prizes for entering this video challenge. To enter, email your video to box.office@gplt.ca along with your name and one sentence about your video. Name your video. Name long _ your last name to submit. We're excited to get your submissions, and hopefully everybody doesn't say your last name. Now, moving on. So we have the Idiot Aces going up first. And you've got, oh, here we go. The one-line scene, which we just did, so you know how to go. Play a 1-minute scene where only one line of dialogue can be spoken. This is the line. What is that white blob? The line is, what is that white blob? What is that white blob? You've got a minute. Go.
Wayne, could I just get clarification? Are we allowed to say like just parts of it, or it has to be the whole line?
It says, this is the line. So you're improvise, but
Gotcha.
the words, you can't use any words other than what is that white blob. Go.
What's that white line?
What's that like blob?
What's that white blob?
That white blob?
What's that white blob?
What?
That white blob.
White blob?
What's that?
That?
What's that white blob?
A white blob.
What?
That white blob.
That
That
white blob.
white.
What? White blob?
That white blob.
What's that white blob?
White blob.
What?
That
That
white blob. Blob. Blob.
what's that?
What? White
10.
blob.
White blob. White blob.
Okay, very good. Very blob. You blobbed it along. Blobbing along. Okay, so now we go on to Piper and her mom. We're one there. Oh,
Oh, she went to get a hat. Piper!
she went to get a hat.
Yep.
This isn't called Battle of the Hat Idiots. It's called Battle of the Improv Idiots. All right, there we go. Okay. So this is called good, the bad, and the ugly advice. For 1 minute, you alternate between giving good, bad, and really bad advice for this problem. Ready? It's good, bad, and really bad advice. Can I dye my hair green, purple, and sparkly red? Can I dye my hair green, purple, and sparkly red?
So
Can
I
I
like to say
dye?
other stuff.
Can I dye my hair green, purple, and sparkly red? 1 minute, go.
You know, I know you want to do this. And I'll tell you that green, red, and sparkly red is the colors of the rainbow. So if you're going to do
It
it,
would look really
use
good.
those hues. Use those hues.
You know, I could maybe I could add some blue and it would brighten it up a little bit.
Now, I also would recommend and advise you to use Kool-Aid. That is the best dyeing kit around, for sure. Stays long, color comes out vibrant, definitely.
Maybe you should do it with me.
I also would recommend doing it by yourself. That's good advice. By yourself is the best way to do it. You can see the back of your head better than anyone else I know. Do you think I should dye my hair? If I were to dye my hair, would you give me advice?
You should maybe use sewage water. It would brighten up your appearance and you just look fabulous.
All right. I wish I could dye my hair, but my wife won't let me because I look older than her. Oh, I didn't say that on TV, did I? Oh, dear. I hope she wasn't watching. Okay, guess who's next? Our lovely friends from the rest of Alberta. Come on back. This is your challenge. It's a new one. This is called Alphabet. The first player has a sentence that begins with A, and then your partner goes with B and throughout. So you're telling a story that you make up. Each sentence has to start with the next letter. So A starts, then B, then C, then all the way up to Z. And you basically get to go until you blow it. So please don't blow it, and we'll see you in 1 minute at Z. Go.
Oh, wait, what was the topic?
There's no topic. It's your
No topic?
No topic. No topic. You can start over. There's no topic. It's your story. Start with A. Go.
And I was walking down the street with my cat on a leash and Steffi Graf, who is a fantastic tennis player. We came across a brown lump on the sidewalk. What do you think that was?
Bo, I don't really know what I think that brown blob was. I think you should elaborate.
Coming from professional waste experience, I would say it might have been a bit of a duty.
Do you think someone took a duty on the street?
Everyone's taking a duty on the street. You know this.
Far from me to judge, but I think that I can confidently say I have never taken a duty on the street.
Ben.
Good for you. I found myself in a situation where, wow, losing the boxer shorts had to happen.
Just what you wanted to do in front of her.
All right. Very good. Very good. Very good. That's exciting. You never got to Z, though. Sorry. But a minute was too short. A minute was too short. Hey, is our judge, our lovely judge, is she still awake? Are you awake? Oh,
I am here.
All right. Very good.
Here. I'm enjoying it. It's great. Keep going.
So am I going to win or what?
Actually, you do win a bonus because you said Z rather than Z.
All right. I love to see the Z-Zider Z-Zong along. All right, let's move along. Let's move along. So here's an announcement about something else neat that we do. Are you a playwright who's finally finished a draft of your newest play and want to hear it read out loud? Have you always wanted to write a play, but we're waiting for someone to come around and ask you to read it out loud? Well, we are asking you. At GPLT, we're looking for new scripts for our actors to do virtual readings. We're accepting submissions. We'd love to have a chance to showcase a local playwright or even our friends from around the globe, aspiring or otherwise, in our next virtual variety night play reading. Please email your submissions to, guess it again, box.office@gplt.ca. So that's the announcement, and now it's on to round 4, which means we're going to start with, Piper and Mum. Piper and Mum. This is gibberish. You've heard it before. The first player gives a gibberish word or short phrase to their teammate who translates the word. Then they change places, and you give the gibberish and it gets translated. Or you give the word and then it's translated in gibberish. Remember, the word is in English or whatever other language of your choice, and the answer is always in gibberish. Back and forth, gibberish, gibberish, gibberish. And are you ready? Go. 1 minute.
You think I look pretty today? Really, I didn't think this hat was very flattering.
Welcome to my boat. Come on board. It's a yacht. I can afford that. Play, blue, play, slay, blue, play.
It was only $100? Really? Wow, that's pretty cheap.
There's no worries here. I fixed that hole in the boat yesterday. Toothpaste and bubblegum. Have you ever seen MacGyver?
There's an iceberg? Oh my gosh! We don't want this to end like the Titanic.
Iceberg. We can stand up. We can stand up to that iceberg with the bubble gum and toothpaste. Trust me, it's okay.
Are you okay?
All right. Abagabagoo. Let's move on from you. All right. Now our friends from down south. Here we go. Play a one-line scene where only one line of dialogue can be spoken. This is the line. Maybe that shark is friendly. A 1-minute scene, only one line of dialogue, and this is the line. Maybe that shark is friendly. Maybe that shark is friendly. Go.
Maybe that shark is friendly.
Maybe. Maybe that shark is friendly.
Maybe that shark is friendly.
That shark.
That shark.
That shark is friendly. Maybe.
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 Hey, but that shark. Maybe that shark is friendly.
Maybe that maybe that shark is friendly.
Yeah. Maybe that shark is friendly.
Maybe that shark is friendly.
10 seconds.
That shark friendly. That shark friendly.
Maybe that shark is friendly. Maybe.
All right. It's time for everybody to put their clothes back on and jump on to the next group, which is the Idiot Aces. Welcome back. Reverse Trivial Pursuit for 1 minute. Give the questions that these answers answer. Each team must give two questions to each answer. So you're giving questions, I'm giving the answers. And for 1 minute, here we go. A big toe.
What is something that gets stuck in the space between the boards of my deck.
What you need for a broken down semi truck?
The Statue of Liberty.
What is for rent?
Who is the most monochromatic woman?
A hairy eyeball.
What do you call the drink that has peach schnapps and Jägermeister?
The reason not to invite glass-eyed Harry to your party.
A pool noodle.
Oh, I got it. What you call a wet poodle.
And what do you use in your baby's crib so that they don't hit their head?
Smelly socks.
What is kept fresh with a Ziploc bag?
What my kids keep tricking me to smell.
A mud puddle.
What tastes nothing like chocolate milk?
What is an awesome Robert Munch book?
Last answer, Shakespeare's Ghost.
Who loved the movie She's the Man starring Amanda Bynes?
What classic actors do when they break up?
All right. Thank you very much. So another break, and we're going to move on with something new at Virtual Variety Nights. 7 nights from now, Thursday, May the 20th, we've created a brand new event, which we've ripped off from my son, who used to slam around in Vancouver in the seedy side, but he never told me about that when he was sober. Oh, geez, another thing. Oh, bye. Anyway, the new event is called Poetry Slam. No poetry experience is required. All aspiring poets will be given the same topic 20 minutes before the start at 7 o'clock. They have 20 minutes to slam out an original poem. A random draw will decide on the performance order. So please enter. It's really quick. It only takes 20 minutes. It could be a 2-line poem. It could be a 20-line poem. Email box.office@gplt.ca to enter as a poet or to get your name in the draws for door prizes. That's right. If you actually email the box office before 3 o'clock on Thursday, we'll put your name in a draw for door prizes. And now it's the second last round. And I forgot which way to go, so we're going to go with the tri-colored hat people, which I think is the right way to go. So from Calgary and Edmonton, this is gibberish. Did you do gibberish already?
No.
Nope.
Oh, good. Then I haven't messed up. Gibberish. The first player gives a gibberish word or short phrase to their teammate, who translates the word. They change places. One-word translations are not acceptable. The longer the translation, the better. And you've got 1 minute to gibberish it up. Go!
Yeah, similar. Pepas into stories.
Okay. Okay. So I'm standing at the bar and some guy comes in and he orders a hairy eyeball. And I just have no idea how to make one. So I'm opening up my little bit of a bartender's Bible. And I open it up to the letter H. Shoo, buddy, bing dong. Bing awa. Chi chi chu ooh.
And wouldn't you know it, the letter H is torn out. The letter I is torn out. Everything down to the R. And the last thing left in this drink maker's Bible is a rusty nail. And I start getting a little suspicious about this guy's
10
crown.
seconds.
And I'm looking over at this guy and I see he's got a
All right. Yay. Good stuff. Good stuff. And so now we're on to the Idiot Aces. This is good, bad, and the ugly advice for 1 minute. alternate between giving good, bad, and really bad advice for this problem. Here is the problem. What is the best way to saddle a camel? What is the best way to saddle a camel? What is the best way to saddle a camel? Go.
The best way to saddle a camel is when the camel is crouched. You take a little step stool, you throw the saddle over the in-between crease of the humps, and then you fasten with care.
The Mounties have had many experiences with saddling camels, and I'll tell you that the best way to saddle a camel is to get your petty officer to kneel down, and you step up on his back, and you throw the saddle onto the camel like so. Whoop!
There is one other technique of saddling a camel in which what you do is you put a ramp up towards the camel. You guide the camel in reverse towards the ramp. Then you get on a motorbike that has the saddle attached to the back seat. Then you alley-oop, or whatever the cool terms are, over the camel, and you detach the buckle that is holding the saddle onto the seat of the dirt bike as you go over the camel, and then it lays on it very nicely.
10
and gets
seconds.
the camel excited.
Another way to saddle a camel is to buy a camel saddle.
Yay. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right. Thank you very much. Now we're on to Jennifer and Piper. And even though Piper has done well in the theater, we have to admit that her mom has done exceptionally well on quite a number of shows. So they are a dynamic theater duo. Here it is. Alphabet. The first player's sentence must begin with A, then B, and then all the way through to Z. Any topic, go wherever you want. It starts with A, then B, then C, and so on and so on. Any topic, and go.
Are you finally going to admit to me that you are a secret supervillain?
But if I admitted something to you, you tell everyone.
Can you just finally be honest with me?
Don't you sass me, young lady.
Everyone here knows it.
Fine. I'll tell you everything.
Great, you're probably the one been robbing all the banks.
How do you know?
I know everything. That's my superpower, didn't you know?
Just because you're my daughter doesn't mean you know everything.
Caitlin, that's not fair to assume that I am so done with you.
Little Missy, I'm your mother. Don't you call me by my name.
Mother! I didn't want everyone else here knowing that.
All right.
No.
Excellent. All right. Yay. So I guess one thing we need to know for next time is that nobody can get to Z. So, hey, you learn something every time. Battle of the Maniacs 3, there'll be no Z allowed. No, we'll get to Z for sure. All right. So now on May 27th, we're going to have a repeat from the Grande Prairie singer-songwriters led by Susan Picard. They've been writing songs since the pandemic started, and so they're going to have version 2, all new songs. Songs from the Plague returns. That is on May 27th. That's 2 weeks from now. All right, so this is the final round. So Brenda, are you ready? This is Everything's on the Line. Brenda, are you ready?
I am ready. I'm ready.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, so we're going to start with the Idiot Aces on this final round. Going into the hat. Shaking it out. There's none left. Idiot Aces. Hello. There's one. There's two.
Yeah,
all right. And if you've been following along and really cared, you would know that you've got alphabet. So you start with A, go on to B and C, and so what, and so forth. So whenever you're ready to exhilarate the Z zone, go.
Absolutely no problem. We can get to Z.
Beautiful, beautiful. I love it.
Because we move fast through the alphabet.
Don't we?
Every time.
Forget about it. We got this.
Good for you for staying on track, Alyssa.
Had you ever had any doubt?
Indeed, I did.
Just you wait. We'll get there.
Kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. I had no doubt.
Liar.
Nah. Maybe.
No, really, though. We'll get there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure we will.
Please, let's just keep on with it.
Quiet.
Guess what?
Is our time
You
up?
didn't do it. You didn't do it. You're just as good as everyone else. You're not any better than anyone else. That's what my mom told me over and over and over again. I waited forever to tell somebody that. All right. Here you heard it live. Okay. So now we're going to go on to Piper and Mum. Piper and Mum. Piper and Mum. Okay, this is reverse Trivial Pursuit. You've got 1 minute to give questions to these answers.
Oh gosh.
Each team must give one question for each of you and here are the answers. So please give questions to these answers. Here we go. Valentine's Day.
What is my husband's favorite holiday to celebrate?
What is a day where I show my parents how much I love them?
Sweet potatoes.
What does Mom never cook for supper?
What is not good unless Grandma cooks it?
Sonic Blaster.
What weapon is appropriate for me to use when I go in the bank?
What is a weapon in a action movie?
Mind Game Master.
What is me trying to convince my mom to get me a baby duck?
What is Mom's ultimate power?
Tiny Bubbles.
What happens when Molly has a bath?
Last question. Baby Bear.
What is Brody? My brother.
What is the cuddliest, cutest thing that you shouldn't actually cuddle?
All right. Thank you very much. And now we're so polite up here in the north that we've allowed our visitors the last say. This is the last question of the last round. And then we're going to move on to some boring announcements, followed by the judging and prizes. So, folks, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. There we go. All right. The longest hair of the day.
I was waiting for the camera to come back on.
You
Yeah, I know. We were waiting to.
got a little on your teeth.
Okay, here we go. The good, the bad, and the ugly advice. For 1 minute, alternate between giving good, bad, and really bad advice for this problem. I hear eating garden slugs can cure cancer. How should I cook them? I hear eating garden slugs can cure cancer. How should I cook them? Garden slugs, how should I cook them? Go.
Well, I hear garden slugs eating cures cancer, and but also I've heard that cooking them does actually remove a lot of the cancer-killing qualities of the slug itself. The heat ruins the proteins.
Ooh, no, you need your protein. So, do you know, my grandma used to have a recipe for this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and we didn't actually cook them in heat. What we did was we dropped them in this crazy drink that my grandma brought with her from the old country.
Ah,
The hairy eyeball.
ceviche. Ah, ouais?
The hairy eyeball, you know this
The hairy
drink?
eyeball, yes. It acts like a ceviche because of the
It's like
lemon.
tzatziki.
The hairy
You
eyeball.
drop it in there,
Yeah.
take a shot.
Uh-huh. A little bit of citrus. It cooks it. Yes. Yes. Slow cooking too. Steaming, I've heard, is good.
10 seconds.
Yeah,
Boiling, I've heard, very bad.
I think if you should put them in your steamer with as much dirt from the garden as you can possibly get.
Yay!
Keep the
All
slug
right.
close to the
All
garden.
right.
Keep the slug close
You
to
got
the
to
garden.
save something for next time, if there is a next time, and there will be a next time. Anyway, so, well, Brenda figures out what she's going to do with all these wonderful prizes from Krause's Cleaners. Thank you very much, Krause's Cleaners. It's a place where they don't take you to the cleaners. Anyway. Okay, so how about the door prize winners? Guess what? We had 2 people enter. So what we've done is we've cut the prize in half. So it's a couple of candy bars. We're going to cut them right in half and give you each half. No. It's some really cool stuff in a bag. I've got it over there, but I can't get out of my chair. So here are the 2 winners. And thank you very much for caring so much about Grande Prairie Live Theater and virtual variety nights that you entered to win free stuff. That shows you how valuable we are. People get free stuff. And here they are, Peggy Reynolds and Shanda Fuller. You can get your prizes at the box office. There we go. All right. Oh, and my lovely assistant, David, who's a great guy. Oh, that's his hand, not mine. Look at all the cool stuff. It's really heavy too. Of course, it could be heavy because of my age, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so thanks to David and thanks to Andrew. They are the ones behind the scenes, the geniuses that put this all together. Andrew's in Edmonton. David's right here, socially distanced by 4 times from me right here upstairs at Grande Prairie Live Theater. So thank you guys so much. And now we'd like to thank the board of Grande Prairie Live Theater who let us do all this crazy stuff. It sort of shows where their heads are at, like where ours are. And all the volunteers who help with the organizing, and Vicky in the box office who answers everybody's questions and takes down all the entries that are going to come for Poetry Slam. Remember that, boxoffice.ca or at gplt.ca. Anyway, Brenda, tell us who's going to win. Ha ha. Whether they deserve it or not. Ha ha. These wonderful gold covered
It's gold.
prizes.
I'm sure it's gold. To everyone who performed, I was so impressed. I'm one of those individuals who don't laugh out loud a lot. I laugh inside a lot, but not out loud a lot. And I think if anyone was watching backstage, I was laughing out loud a lot. Thank you very much. Most appreciative of the work. I'll just give a few comments about Penn and Barker. Did notice that there's a real connection there. Obviously, you've worked together before and know how to play off of each other. And my favorite for you was the shark. I love the shark. Great use of pacing, different pacing, and how to divide the lineup, and it was great. And I didn't mind the a little bit of flesh showing there too. Then as regards the Idiot Aces, let's see what I had. Very consistent throughout. Really held our interest. Again, this is a pair that obviously has worked together in the past. I really know how to feed off of each other. My favorite scene was the white blob. I love the white blob. That was just great. And for some of the same reasons as the one-line shark. I actually like the one-line shark a little bit better, but probably because of that flesh was showing there. And then mom and daughter, cool, really cool to see this combination together. I loved the sailor. That was great. And I loved your alphabet. Really to be able to get as far as you did with a really hard concept. So I was most impressed. I was taking notes. I have numbers. I have a, do we have an accountant to give the results?
An accountant.
Yeah.
We can't count past 10. How can we add up all your numbers?
Well, okay. Well, I'm doing it really, really quickly. I understand that I can sort of play a little bit here, and I'm going to give.
What? You can be an improv at the Improv Maniacs?
Yeah,
you mean you're
I
joining
can.
us? You're
Yeah,
one of us, Brenda. Brenda Scragg has become an improv maniac.
I will let you know on the alphabet one. I did the everyone or everything for the E, just like I think a couple of groups did. There is an award for the mother-daughter team because it transcended the age gap, and it presents such competency that's going to be going forward. So I think that is one award to mom and daughter.
Yay.
And then as regards the Penn and Barker and Idiot Aces, really, really close. That shark did it though. So Penn and Barker.
Yay. Hey, we're going to put your award on a slow boat to Edmonton and Calgary. Ha, 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 ha. All right. Thank you, Brenda. Everybody give her a round of applause.
You bet. Oh, I will.
And thanks for coming back to GPLT and helping us out tonight. Remember, we're only 1 week away from the first ever Poetry Slam and 2 weeks away from Songs from the Plague 2. And everybody's excited because we're alive. And thank you so much, everybody out there in TV and video and audio and YouTube and Facebook land. We love you.